here with our Vacation Bible School Coordinator Hilary Lien. We're today talking about some of the work that went into Vacation Bible School and how it ties in with the vision, mission, and values of Emmanuel Lutheran Church and School. Can you talk a little bit, Hilary, about all the work that went into preparing for Vacation Bible School?
Yeah, absolutely. So when it came to preparing for VBS this year, we actually started way back even in February, picking out the curriculum, and we started looking for staff members in April. So this was all, well in advance before summer even. Getting everything organized, all the crafts, the lessons. I know Pastor Nauman himself, you worked on the curriculum, kind of changing that. So that was really neat. And it was a great opportunity. We had a lot of people from the congregation step up 36 volunteers actually.
Awesome.
Volunteered to work on it.
Yeah, that's great. So one of the things in our vision, mission, and values that we've been talking about is our presence in the community. How did Emmanuel as a church and school support through different ways to spread word about the Vacation Bible School?
Yeah, there was a lot of ways. Even people just sharing stuff on social media that we were going to have this thing was helpful. We put out over 500 door hangers. We went and hung those on doors in the community, kind of a personal invitation, so to speak, to those people who lived in those homes, over 500 of those. We walked in 2 parades. We walked in the 4th of July St. Peter's Day parade, and handed out, I believe it was like 1,000, maybe 1,500 little invite cards for that, and then walked in the Fun Days North Mankato parade as well, and handed out another, I think it was 2,000 invitation cards for that too.
So we strive as a congregation to be inviting, which is one of
Right.
the values that we talked about. Can you talk a little bit about what the day-to-day was like for how many kids did we have?
We had 90 kids, 90 or
Okay.
91.
And this year was pre-K through
6th grade.
6th grade.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about what the experience was like for those kids day to day?
Yeah, absolutely. So every day they would come in, and the very first thing that we'd do is meet in the sanctuary. We'd have an opening message from yourself, Pastor Nauman, and then the kids would go off to their classrooms and get their Bible lesson for the day. That Bible lesson would kind of flow through the songs that they'd sing later, the art projects they would do, and even some of the fun things that they did outside with our free time supervisors and the snack as well. And then we would close off the day again in the sanctuary, just kind of recapping everything that we learned and having one more final closing message before they went home.
I think that really highlights the spiritual edification through Christian education, which is the mission we talked about. So it's that Christian education aspect of we start with a devotion, we do the Bible lesson, we close with a devotion. That's what we're there for Vacation Bible School.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What about any outcomes that came later? Maybe talk specifically about those 7th and 8th graders and the experience they had.
Right, yeah. So this year we tried something different, and we had our 7th and 8th graders be helpers and volunteers in the classrooms and in other aspects of VBS. It was really awesome. They all stepped up. I think there was 12 of them. I think if I'm correct, there were 12 of them that volunteered to step up. They helped as teacher helpers in the classroom. They helped as snack supervisors, free time supervisors, a lot of kids down in arts and crafts helping. It was amazing to see. I think it really just fostered this spirit within those younger members of our congregation to really serve where they can serve.
Yeah.
I think that was good.
Awesome. So that, being the 2 of the other values we talked about is leading. So you see those little kids developing that sense of leadership, and then also serving. So seeing them serve like that as well.
Right.
We also had a couple baptisms come out of this.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about who that was?
Yeah, absolutely. We had, her name was Angel, an older sister of one of our campers, and Aaliyah I think she was a 2nd grade camper. She would have been in my Penelope's class. They were just walk-ins, so they just walked right through the door, I think the 2nd day of VBS, and when it was over, their grandmother spoke to the pastors here, and then they got baptized, I think it was a week after VBS was done, so it was really neat to see.
Yeah, it's awesome to see how all these values that we talk about get applied then to VBS, and one of the amazing outcomes is the miracle of baptism for a couple of young kids there.
Right.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Hilary, for your time
Yes.
today, and blessings in all your work among us here at Emmanuel.
Thank you.